There I were, resting, when I heard an ungodly row on deck. Men before the mast abandoning their posts. What be that? Mutiny. That's a paraphrased version of a line from Pirates of the Caribbean that I have always resonated with, because I know what it's like to always be needing a crew and for them to always be leaving. My mowing business here, all these trucks are sitting here with no men to run them. Since COVID has hit, employment has taken a turn for the small business. There's a lot of incentives to not have to work anymore. A lot of grass looking greener on the other side, opportunities available where maybe you don't need to go out and be physically active. Maybe you don't need to work from where you thought you were. As people are rethinking what they want, there's a lot of change. Also, just with the state regulations here of what the employer is required to provide to his employees, it's not always in the budget as the business owner to provide those things. But when the state requires them, you got to comply. And my business has taken a big hit thanks to all those factors. But here's what I want to talk to you about today. You know, in general, society looks at somebody like Nero, who played the fiddle while Rome burned, as like an evil man. But there's something in that always resonated with me that I understood. He wasn't playing the fiddle because he was evil. It's not that he didn't care that Rome was burning. It's that a man that has developed a kingdom of that size has long ago realized that there's some things that are out of your control, and your happiness is something you do have control of, and your state of calm and well-being. In the face of my business crumbling as I don't have enough workers to sustain these routes that I have and the customers we have, there's a part of me that's calm, and I learned this through my divorce. Because you know what, brother? Sometimes there's a part of us that wants something, but there's another part of us that's in resistance to it, and it's subconsciously sabotaging what we want. This business has been my baby, my bread and butter for over 20 years. I don't want to see it die. But as employees have been quitting, there's a part of me that's also like relieved, because now I don't need to keep it going for his sake. And what I do want to create that's in a different sphere is now becoming possible as this is moving away. But part of me wants to hold on to it and keep it going and fix it. But is it in my best interest for what my values are and where I'm actually going? Is it going to continue to serve me? There's some things, brother, that served you up till now. But just because they got you here doesn't mean it's going to get you there where you want to be. Is there a part of you that is in resistance to what you want? Is there a part of you that's trying to hang on to something that you need to let go to have what you want? And that if you continue to oblige the resistance, you're going to perpetuate something that is, again, keeping you from where you want to be. So when it comes to sticking your toes in the soil, into the mossy hillside of the forest, and feeling the roots of your masculinity and your skills as a man, there's things that you need to let go to accept that calmness. I am floating right now in that state of just calmness as everything crumbles around me. And I know what it feels like to be in your relationship, in your marriage, as it's crumbling around you. Brother, it's possible to get to that core sense of well-being and confidence. I'd love to dive into this deeper with you, brother. Let's talk.